put on fringes, and you want to question that?
No.
Let me ask you, who has more power, your dad or the Most High?
The Most High. Okay. Can I say something? Let's see you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. You gotta come close to this guy.
When I think about the Most High,
not you come closer.
When I think about the Most High, right? He's like a deity. He's so far out.
Like it.
He's so unattached to the earth. What's going on with us right now? You know what I'm saying? So when you pray, I can pray, whatever, pray, fast, whatever. But why I got to do so much work just to reach him? You know what I'm saying? But he God. Why can't he reach me?
Wow.
Why can't he touch me? Touch me. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
You want to know something? And I'm going to be honest with you. See how my brothers responded? I'm going to be honest with you. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Number two, you don't have to work hard to get to the Most High.
I'll tell him why the Most High came.
The Most High is here. He brought you here to learn. He already got you here to talk to him. By talking to us, you're dealing with him.
That's right.
You ain't working hard talking to us, are you? You're just opening your mouth and saying words.
It don't feel like it.
It don't feel like it.
Human being.
When
God.
we are God. But when you read in the Bible, right? There's only two types of people that you read in the Bible that actually speak to the Most High. Yahweh Shai. And who else? All your prophets. That means man is the one speaking for the Most High. So if I'm tasked to teach you and speak for the Most High, how can I allow you to sit here and say it's too much work to get to the Most High and to talk to him when I talk to him every day? I pray every day. How hard is it for you to get that to just turn to the east and say the water Yahweh?
Right.
The water Yahweh Shai.
I don't hear him like you do. You hear him. I don't hear him like you do. You hear God, right?
You don't talk to him.
He talks to you.
You don't talk to him.
Talk to me like he
That
talks
is
to
a
you.
detrimental statement he just made.
How would you know if the Most High did respond to you?
Because I can. That's a good precept. That's right. It's spiritual, bro. It's spiritual.
Hey, he's right.
You don't hear the prayer
Say that
sentence.
again?
My sheep hear my voice.
You said you don't hear God like we do. But Yahushua said, my sheep hear my voice.
That's why I get that.
I guess I'm not a sheep. So I guess I'm not a sheep.
You don't want to.
The man said he's not a sheep.
Hey, thou sayest.
I'm not gonna see. I was trying to cut you off before they said. I'm not gonna allow you to keep putting words in your mouth. That's gonna give that you're literally killing yourself.
Somebody gotta be 2/3.
That's right.
You're literally killing yourself. Literally, the words that you're saying, you're speaking for yourself. The Most High is gonna hold you accountable for what you said. That's
right.
He ain't gonna hold me accountable for it. He gonna hold you accountable. If you keep saying things that's keeping you out of the kingdom, guess who ain't gonna make it to the kingdom? You. Because you made that choice. You chose to sit here and go, well, it's too hard. I'm not doing it.
French was weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'm not wearing those. You made that choice. The Most High didn't give us this so we can sit here and feel like it was a burden. He gave it to us so we can look at it and go, this is what sets me apart. This is what makes me the man that I am. You have to take this serious. We can't. Hold on 1 second. We cannot continue to allow our people to walk around not knowing who the Most High is and what He has brought us to. We can't keep doing that. You see the state of our people right now?
Right.
You heard us tell that man, hey, it's been 5 black people hung in a week.
He said no.
We have 5 black people hung in a week. We had George Floyd killed in front of us live. As big as that man was a soldier. That man was somebody's father. But if you really took a good look at that man and looked into his background, that man was a soldier. That man was one of the Most High's, probably, when we get to the kingdom, that man is probably going to be one of the Most High's biggest bouncers. All right? We at a point right now where our people are low. We ain't low, we under the ground low. We're getting walked on, stepped on, kicked, shit on, spit at. And then we got to deal with that coon coming up here telling us he loves white man. We ain't for that right now. It's time to raise up our people. It's time to take brothers like you and turn them into real strong men, leaders.
Right.
That's what we out here to do, to make you the leader you're supposed to be. We are out here to teach you how to raise your family the right way.
That's right.
How to go home and teach your parents, hey, look, I know y'all raised me like this, but hey, this is what the Most High said for me. It takes strength to do what we doing. This ain't fun and it ain't easy. We get people yelling at us all day. We gotta be hungry. It's hot, I'm thirsty, I'm losing my voice from talking. And then somebody wants to yell at me and tell me I'm wrong and I hate people.
What?
And I hate people. But I just sat out here and the first thing I said to you was, what's your nationality? Come on, let me get this precept.
It's the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
So
It's not hard. You know what grievous means? It's not hard.
Not hard at all. It's not hard at all.
all right. Can I say something?
Hey, sisters, come talk to us.
Can I say something?
Go
We're
ahead.
brothers.
Go ahead.
You say it's not hard, right?
Bible says.
I ain't trying to be a hard ass. I'm just saying, do you keep the commandments 24/7, 365?
To the best of my
All
ability, yeah.
10 commandments and then some. Do you
It's
keep
more than 10 commandments, and I keep as many as I can to the best of my
all 10
ability.
commandments and then some? Do you keep them all?
613.
To the best of your ability?
Yeah.
13. Do you
613.
I just said to the best of my ability.
Got a mask on, he all in your face.
Yeah, he wants you to back up. Just look. Right there, right there. Just lift up your voice. Speak louder.
So that's what you do, right?
He's not gonna speak loud.
So, me, you know what I'm saying? I'm black, you black, he black. You know what I'm saying?
We're not black. We Israelites.
That's right.
Right.
We are Hebrews.
Israelites.
Same thing, yeah. We understand. We understand.
Nah, cause
So-
Ishmael's.
Today's Saturday. It's the Sabbath, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is Sabbath day, right?
You're supposed to keep it
Don't
holy.
work. Don't cook no food. Don't do this. Just chill, right? That's what I'm supposed to do today on the Sabbath, right?
Don't buy and sell.
Don't buy and sell, right? You know what I'm saying? So if I'm
You don't even know.
Just ask your question.
You go.
What? If you're what? If you need to eat? Is that what you were about to say? Or if you need to go purchase something?
something like that.
All right, you have
Do it before.
you got 6 days before Saturday. You couldn't have did it on any one of them days?
You know you was gonna need something on the Shabbat.
Prepare. And here's what, and we're practical men. We ain't gonna sit here and tell you nothing, you know what I'm saying, just to mess you up. We're practical men, right? If you got kids and you, for some reason, couldn't get to your food on Friday, go get your kids something to eat. You're not gonna starve your kids.
If I ain't got kids.
Then you didn't prepare
got no
yourself for
excuse.
Friday. You have no excuse.
Use that mic, man. Can't hear you.
If you have kids, that's what I'm saying. If you had kids, at least if you had kids, you would have a reason. You have to feed your kids. But if it's just you have no excuses for not preparing for the Sabbath.
That's right.
None.
None.
You know it's Saturday. Friday evening's coming. Let me go to the store and get my food prepared. So Saturday I don't have to cook it all until sundown. That's what we do.
It's not that hard.
No.
It's not grievous neither.
No.
It's not that hard. But if you coming from
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 26. For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, he's not paying attention.
That's my fault. That was my fault.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 26. For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
Once you know the truth, you can't go back and do it again.
If you do.
Gee, off with your head. You can't go back and do it again. You actually have to admonish that. Once you say, hey, Most High, I repent for this, you can't go back and do it again. If you do it again,
whoa.
God, I don't want.
That's a problem.
He seemed like
If I do it again, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. All right. God,
Are you homosexual? No? You have an effeminate spirit? I don't think you know what that is. Alright, you know what an effeminate spirit is?
Yes.
So earlier I told you to gird up thy loins. My bad. I got you. Tell me to stop talking.
No, you good.
So, telling you to gird up thy loins, you gotta change your mannerism. The mannerism, the way you acting is effeminate. You gotta change how you dealing with another man, how you kind of soft.
I can't hear you.
Huh?
I thought I was just asking questions.
Yes, you can ask your questions, but you gotta be more of a man. You gotta be more, your spirit gotta be different. Gird up thy loins. Pull up your pants, like no one wants to see your ass. That's what I'm saying, you got like an effeminate spirit. That's a feminine spirit to want people to see what type of underwear you have. Things of that nature, personally don't care. It's unnecessary.
Why? I want to go back to this. Like, what's so grievous about keeping the commandments that you have such an attitude about it?
Ain't no attitude. There's just so many of them. You can't keep up with them. There's so many of them.
That's why you guys stay in the pool.
Just count how many brothers it is out here, and we're telling you all of these brothers are keeping the commandments, and you're telling us it's just one of you. You're telling us it's too many, it's too hard, and we're literally saying we're all doing it.
How many laws are in America?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask him.
How many laws?
Over 6,000.
Are you
I
in
can't
prison
hear
right
you,
now?
man.
Are you in prison?
I don't know
or
about
jail?
all. No, I'm not, but I know about all.
You're not in prison or in jail, so you're keeping the law, right? Of this land, right?
To my knowledge.
So why can't you keep the laws of God? Why you just dismiss that I can't do it, it's too hard, before you even try?
Because like I said earlier, God seems like he's so distant. When I talk to God, it takes a while for me to hit me back, right?
You don't seem like you follow instructions properly anyway.
Do you read the
Because
Bible?
anybody with common sense would know I'm not going to wear a mask and keep my mouth covered without covering my nose. I'm breathing all the stuff I'm trying to avoid through my nose.
You have to say that.
Folly, no folly.
You read the Bible out?
I'm asking
You read the Bible?
but that's a question for you. Like you're not even following the rules for wearing a mask properly. Doesn't that says a lot about you? Don't you think it's time to actually learn how to follow the commandments and follow what's being taught to you properly, instead of just going off your own vain opinion? So the first thing we need to do is talk about your fringes. You gonna be back out here next Saturday? You gonna come back out here with fringes on? If I come out here with a shirt with fringes on, will you wear it?
No.
Why not?
But Carl
he's
be getting
ashamed.
he gotta build up that courage. To
This the book of Deuteronomy.
Well, I'm gonna find a
Hey, why y'all so close?
That's what I want to know.
I don't understand. Like,
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 5. Behold, I've taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep thee therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations.
that's right.
Ye shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Alright, so
For what nation is there so great, who have God so nigh unto them? And the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for.
Now, there's one part of that verse that I want to. It says, this is your wisdom. Keeping the commandments is your wisdom.
that's right.
How much wisdom do you have right now?
And the fringes are heavy. I gotta ask God for that, man.
You gotta ask. He's gonna tell you to put your fringes on.
That's right.
That's right.
So he gonna tell me where I can buy it, fringes?
I just told you. If you come out here next week, I'll give you one of my shirts. You ain't even gotta buy it.
What if I don't come out here next week?
111 and 10.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
Psalms
The book
111
of
and 10.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not of his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
That's right.
But thou hast delivered thy soul. So brother, we warning you. And that's all we can do. All we washing our hands right now. If you decide to do it, it's upon you.
It's on you, brother.
Yeah, give me wipe the dust off your feet.
No, everybody wants something.
We wanna brother, we really been trying to work with you. But you don't seem like you want to be very responsive. You don't seem like you're proactive for yourself. You seem like you kind of want to just float and do whatever you want the way you want to do it, and the Most High doesn't operate like that.
I just got questions. That's all.
All right.
I got mad questions. That's all.
Well, you had a question.
I'm listening, but I got questions. But I'm listening. I got questions.
Oh, okay. You're listening. Okay. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, verses 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Don't take a long time. And put not off from day to day, for certainly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and thy security that shall be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
That's right.
Dilly-dallying, playing around, and you ain't gonna have much time, and it ain't gonna be no forewarning either. The Most High gonna show up at your doorstep, and that's just gonna be the end of that. You ain't gonna get no forewarning. In Egypt, they had a warning.
Right.
They was told, they was commanded to put blood on the door. And all those that did not, they lost their firstborn.
Right.
You know there was people in Israel that was like, I ain't playing. I ain't gotta do it. Maybe I'll just put, I won't even put on the door. I'll put it right here on the side. As long as it's there. I don't want to mess up with my house look like. You're that brother. Now, you wake up in the morning and your firstborn is dead. You still gonna have that same attitude? Well, yeah, maybe I'll put my fringes on tomorrow.
Precept.
Huh? What do you mean you don't know?
My firstborn goes. If my firstborn dies.
I need you to understand what we're saying. You said putting on fringes and following the 613 commandments was hard. It's too hard. Shouldn't have to do it. I just told you that when they was in Egypt, the Most High said, put the blood on the door.
Right.
If you don't put the blood above the door, I'm going to kill your firstborn. And there were still Israelites that didn't put the blood on the door.
Ah, you sound.
That's you. That's you. We're going to come out here one Saturday and ask somebody, and they're going to say, well, that brother perished. He's no longer with us. The Most High dealt with that brother. Because he sat right out here for 2 hours and listened to y'all and didn't take heed. You think the Most High is not watching you right now? He sent you here. He sent you to learn what we're doing, what we're talking about. He sent you to learn how to be the best Israelite you can be.
That's right.
He ain't out here to play with you. We like to have fun and games. You've seen us talking back and forth with people. You've seen us laughing and joking. You've seen us getting into arguments with people. You see the Most High doing that? You see us doing it because he sent us to do the work. The Most High has trained up this brother right here to train us up. Right? Every man needs a teacher. So what you need to do is you need to get in contact with us. You need to be on our Friday calls. You need to be coming out here every Saturday at 3 o'clock, standing with us, learning this truth. We can help you. You think keeping 613 is hard? It's hard when you try to do it by yourself.
There you go.
It's not hard when we got these brothers with us. We encourage each other every day.
That's right. That's right.
You can call my phone and tell me, hey, man, I'm thinking about smoking this blunt. I'm going to give you precepts to get away from that. I'm going to talk to you for the next 2 hours if that's what it takes to get your mind off of smoking that weed.
Right.
That's right.
You got to have family and you got to have help. You can't do it by yourself.
That's right, Al.
You can't do it. You need us. And I'm going to tell you a secret. We need you too. We need you to. We need to build this army. We need you to start putting your bricks in so you can start being a fisherman of men. It's time, brother. You've been standing out here long enough. It's time. Anybody got a flyer for this brother?
Yeah. Y'all said he can record.
Hey, we don't. No. Okay. It's time. You know the Most High is dealing with you. That's why you still standing here. You could have left a long time ago.
If he wanted to.
I heard. All right. You're a man of God. You're a man of the Most High. What tribe are you from? When you talk, what tribe are you from? Huh?
I know this.
Judah. That's fine. All praises. All praises. As long as you can remember that, you can take that. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a Bible? Gotta get you a sword. You gotta get you a sword. You come back out here next week, I'll have one for you. You gotta get you a sword. You gotta get into these scriptures. You gotta get to learning what the Most High has for you. Because we sit here and talk about just the commandments, but the Most High got great things in store for you. You understand that the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom they talk about in the Bible, that Christians are always looking for, is right here on earth. It will be us on earth in spiritual bodies, decapitating the shit out of Edomites. It's the truth. It's the truth. You're gonna have slaves walking around your property, and you're gonna get to go. I said plant carrots. This dumbass playing potatoes. Hey, cut his head off. And somebody's gonna walk over there and cut his head off, and you're just gonna keep walking. And you're laughing because you can't wait to see it. You don't think it's gonna happen, can you? It's coming, brother. Hey, but the water for listening to us, Doc. The water for listening to us. You got any more questions?